Hey, how you guys doing? I'm Nate Anime, and welcome back to my channel. Now, before I start today's new segment, I had to pull this up because this is kind of crazy. So, if you guys are familiar with Sword Art Online, you guys would know that in the first Sword Art Online, you can actually die in a VR game that's in the anime. So, like, once you put the headset on, you can't take it off, or you'll die. If you die in the game that you're playing, the VR game that you're playing, you will die. That's kind of crazy, but what's even more crazier is the fact that someone actually tried to make this a real thing. And as you can see right here on the screen, and I'm actually going to pull up a much better photo of it because that photo is a little bit pixelated. Just look at this thing. Like, look at this. This is insane. Now, apparently this was made by the original creator of the Oculus Rift. He obviously was inspired by Sword Art Online and the fact that if you die in VR, you can die in real life type concept. So he made a VR headset that can do such a thing. Now, obviously, I don't think this thing is for sale, but I gotta admit, it is kind of wacky. But like, who would actually buy this? Like, would you actually buy this? I wouldn't buy this, especially if I knew like straight off it's going to kill me if I die in a game that I'm playing. Now, if I didn't know that this thing would kill me, I would probably buy it, because obviously, just like me and everybody else who also wouldn't know, would also just buy it, and then we'll all end up getting stuck in the game and not being allowed to leave the game until we either finish the game or something. I never really watched Sword Art Online, so I don't even know how the first one even ends. All I just know is how the anime starts up and stuff like that, but that's truly about it. It is a very interesting concept, and like I did say before, it's not for sale yet. It is just kind of cool, and I thought I'd just share this with you guys because this is kind of insane. It is very, very insane. Alright, so now to get to something a little bit more important in today's video, and that is talking about an event I actually covered a couple of years ago called Itasha Wonderland. So what exactly is Itasha Wonderland, and what is this event all about? Well, this is basically a Itasha car meet where it'll be held in San Antonio, Texas. You can bring your car if you have an Itasha rep. You do have to pay though. The event is completely free, and it will be happening on November 12th, this Saturday, from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Trader Village in San Antonio, Texas. So this event, like I did say a little bit earlier, was an event I actually covered a couple of years ago. It was the first of its kind. It was the first time that event was actually held. But yeah, because we really didn't have anything like that until, Itasha Wonderland came. I mean, I know now we have Itasha Expo in Jacksonville, Florida. Same concept, different area, of course. That was over in Florida on the East Coast, where Itasha Wonderland is held in Texas. So people out in Texas and the surrounding areas are able to go to that type of event. But yeah, basically kind of the same criteria, same thing. It's just a big giant Itasha car meet. Now, unfortunately, when the first one was held, I was not able to go, and unfortunately that's going to be the case for me this year as well. It's just not possible for me to get out there right now and actually even experience the event, so it is a little bit unfortunate. It is kind of cool to see that they are bringing it back. So I did also mention that that this was like 3 or 4 years ago. I don't know exactly why the pause, because this was way before the pandemic happened, so I don't know the reason why such a long wait for the next event to happen. But from what I heard, the event was pretty okay. It wasn't as crazy, it wasn't as big. I don't know if it got as many people as they wanted. Again, I wasn't there, but I heard it was decent. And this year, it might actually be very good, considering the fact that at Anime Matsuri. They did have a big giant display at Anime Matsuri for 2 years, and it was pretty cool. It was actually really successful. So I don't know, maybe more people would be willing to turn out to Itasha Wonderland this year rather than, you know, the last 4 years or 3 years ago. So yeah, who knows? It's just an event that's kind of cool, and I just thought you guys would be interested in knowing about it. Again, the event is called Itasha Wonderland. It is a Itasha car meet that is being held in San Antonio, Texas on Saturday, November the 12th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Traders Village in San Antonio, Texas. If you want to attend this car meet, it is completely free. However, if you do have an Itasha vehicle and you would like to attend and also display your vehicle at this event, it will cost you $10. I don't know if you have to pay $10 in advance or $10 when you get there. I don't know exactly, but, you know, it could be one of those, you know, spaces limited type of events. So if you want some more information on that, I would recommend contacting these guys and seeing what's what. All right, but yeah, I just thought, again, it'd just be cool to kind of, like, you know, talk about this event, because I haven't talked about it since then, and it's kind of cool to see it. They are bringing it back. So yeah, I hope we see more events like this across the United States. Like I said, we got one on the East Coast, we got one in Texas. I don't know what's going on in California, but I'm pretty sure they got something like that out there, and I just don't know about it personally, because I don't really check up on California too much. The West Coast, I don't really hear much of news that happens on the West Coast, so I don't know. But yeah, again, it is kind of cool to see these type of events happening in the United States. There is one more thing I want to talk to you guys about, and it is an anime convention that may have an Itasha display. This anime convention is Anime NYC in New York City, New York. It will be held at the Jacob K. Javits Convention Center from November 18th to November 20th. Now, why am I recommending this convention? Well, because they tend to have an Itasha display at this convention. I don't know exactly who. I think last year was Senpai Squad that did a display there. So, you know, that could be a possibility. Senpai Squad could be doing another display there, but they do typically have Itasha displays at this convention. So if you want to see some really cool Itasha vehicles, you happen to be in the New York City and want to go to an anime convention and see some really cool Itasha vehicles, or just go to an anime convention and just have some fun at a anime convention, this convention is here for you. Again, the convention is called Anime NYC and will be held from November 18th to November 20th in New York City, New York at the Jacob K. Javits Convention Center. Alright, so that's all the news and info I have in today's video. Hope you guys are having a great day today. I know if you guys are in the Florida area, we are unfortunately getting hit again with another hurricane, which is just crazy. We just can't seem to get a break, unfortunately, but it is what it is. To anybody in the Florida area, please keep safe during this next hurricane that is approaching us. Again, it is unfortunate we're just getting another hurricane back to back, especially since the last hurricane happened like less than a month ago. So yeah, it is what it is. But anyways, though, that's all I wanted to talk about in today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.